Hi, welcome to Quirky Queen's Journals. My name's Kirsten. So today I am using the gel plate to make a few gel prints. Now, I have been harvesting books. I sell books second-hand on eBay. I have a lot of books that I've kept because they're either valuable but they're damaged, or they've got no value at all and it would cost more to post it to the person than it would be that they would actually pay for it. So I've been backing them. So not only have I been harvesting the books, I've been backing them. Now this is my little storage container for the what, you know, see the amount of work I've put in and this is all I've achieved. This is the bottom of one of these shopping bags for life, and I've just roughly done it up. I do plan to do more of these, and I will do a video. So these are lots and lots of little bits. So these are actually from, a lot of these little ones are from an antiques book that show little tiny pictures. So there's maybe about 12 pictures on each page. So I've backed a lot of these with, so there's some, you know, the end papers of books, when you open up a book, a quality book, and it's got the end paper, it's coloured and kind of tends to be matte finished. That's what a lot of these are that I've used here. Some are, I've actually used like grassy areas and stuff like that I've cut out of books. So that's a book that had little whimsical drawings of vegetables on it, and I put it on the back of a nice fizz jelly prints. You get the idea. Then I've got the bigger ones. So that's on the back of one of my master boards I made that I've put a napkin over. Do you know what right, you can see all the pictures there. There's lots. So in fact, that's another master board. That is the end paper of a Jamie Oliver cookbook. It's, I think Jamie Goes to America or something it's called. Gel prints on book pages. Scrapbook paper. Now, this one's a thicker paper, so I've actually just backed it with, I think that's just copier paper jelly print. So you get the idea anyway. And these are some of the bigger ones. So this was off the front cover of a sewing book, and I've just put it onto scrapbook paper. So you get the idea. So I'm making gel prints today to be used for this. Now, a couple of videos ago I made gel prints where I used kind of stamping off with my circle stamps. Anyway, now a lovely lady called Lynne had suggested, why don't you etch into them, into the foam stamps? And I was like, oh, you're a genius. So I've cut some more and I've etched into them, and I etched into them with the bottom of a paintbrush, a thinner paintbrush than that. I don't really have one that I've not used, because once I put the paint on it, it's a bit harder to etch into. We'll use this one here. And also, it's easier to etch into it on a hard surface than it is when I've already put it on the cardboard. But you get the idea anyway. It was so easy. She was a genius. And the other problem I had, now it's harder to do because these are plywood, but not all of them were plywood. Like this was cardboard, well, chipboard. Was to cut closer around the edge so that I don't end up with the corners on the gel plate as well. So my thought was today that we could just do some of them, and then I can use it for backing for these books that I'm working my way through. Titanium buff. So there's really no, it's not, I'm not just making one picture today, I'm just kind of seeing where it takes us. That's the goal of today. What I also like about the etching part is it actually removes a lot of the paint. So you actually get different looks. I've just stuck these on with glue stick. If they come loose, I just glue stick them back on. Right, we'll put another layer on. I'm going to do this one again at a different angle. Do you know, I've got this sneaky one. Oh, and I love these ones. Do you know what? I was doing those lines and I was actually making mistakes with them, and they give the best results. Watch this one. I tried to do 2 V's and I messed it up a bit. Wait till you see. Oh, the big unveil was a bit of a disaster. Paint's probably too dry. Oh, you can see it there. Here's my other snake. It's probably better to take a lot of this one away if possible, because it's the first layer and we don't want it blocking everything off. It's not bad. It's not bad. Right. Let's do Hooker's green. I do love this because, see, because I'm using this as background papers to back, I'm not thinking about composition or where I'm putting the stamps down. I'm really just using this as a almost practice session and a let's see what we can make. Oh, I just did that in the same place as before. I'd rather move it elsewhere. This one, these two make me think of biscuits. And this one's like a pie. I think the ink's drying. Not the ink, the paint. Okay, what are we going to have next? Raw sienna. Kind of choosing earthy colours because a lot of the pictures that I have, because they're from, you know, how to paint books, they are a lot of flowers, a lot of landscapes. Bit of the plant from the other day. trying to move fast. Right, what? I'm going to lift it with cadmium yellow. I love it. It's a bit of a mishmash. Well, I think that turned out amazing. Right, we need to work fast in this one because I don't want to regret putting down this dark colour that's so pink. I did that without thinking. Although it should be fine. As long as I get it lifted off, it will be fine. Naples yellow. Lynne, I can work so much faster doing it this way as well. Not that working faster is my goal, it's just, it's a nice way to work. Sometimes if you work faster, it's more intuitive. You're not overly thinking about where you're putting things down. I mean, right now I'm putting things down where, here's my one with the circles. Yes, I'm just choosing areas that look like they've got a lot of paint. There it is there. I don't think I've put a circle one down here. Oh, I had, look, it's there. Oh, see, just come off. I will put a bit of glue stick on that. Obviously you could use a more secure glue, but honestly, why make life difficult for yourself? Job done. I mean, these are not going to last forever. They're a few goes and done probably. And also, with these very kind of simple, rough shapes, they're you want to change them up anyway. Let's put some light blue on. Prime, oh, still a bit wet there. Soon solve that. This is primary blue on top of that sky blue. Primary blue is transparent, sky blue is opaque. Going to lift it with gold or bronze, gold maybe. I'm just putting these onto printer paper because the layers of paint that I put down are very thin, and also I'm taking a lot of it away with the stamps, so you could probably use tissue paper as well and it would lift it very easily. Big scrumptious mess. Now we know there's a few layers on here, but if we just kept putting opaque over opaque, they would be quite separate colours, but putting on the transparent paint as well, like that's the name. No, wait a minute, what did I put on here? Yeah. The cadmium yellow on top of the raw sienna takes on a different tone than when it's on its own or when it's on top of the Hooker's green. There's probably not much of it with the titanium buff. I think it brings it alive, the transparent paint. And it also makes it a bit more difficult to tell what layers came when. And you wouldn't really say there was any green on here, but we know there was a whole layer. The titanium buff and the Hooker's green obviously make a very nice grey colour. I've left some of it on the plate. That's alright. it'll come off the next front. See the gold? It almost looks white. Just trying to think if I'd lifted that with a different colour. Right, let's see what colour we're going for this time. That's where the paper's wrinkled. But we got most of the sides off. Not sure about the colour palette that I've chose. Where the colours are all over each other, it's a bit gloomy. And I don't think this is vibrant enough to take away from the gloominess. I really like that grey that formed in the background. We'll do another one. I want to choose more red colours. Let's have a look. I found some purples. We'll start with alizarin crimson. It's like the colour of jam. Could have done with putting just a wee bit more on than I did, so that's why I'm kind of throwing them off and back on. Like, no time to lose. I meant to do that one earlier. I had to do the brayer. my one with the circles again. Well, going to make a big one of that because I like it. Oh, I've not lost it. It's on the plate. Opera Rose is a very fluorescent pink colour. Not that I needed to explain that because it was pretty obvious. I think this one's going to be cracking. It's also going to be dramatic, vibrant, in your face, hard to lose, which is probably not a bad thing. I love it. It's lost a lot of the shapes, but I went a bit thin with a couple of, well, the titanium buff layer. But as a background paper, it's spot on. So there we have it. That's my least favourite. This is my favourite one still. Third favourite. Second favourite. Although I must say these two together work well, don't they? Anyway, thank you very much for watching and take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.